It's Worldview Wednesday here on LifeWords Day by Day, where we are thinking about the Christian worldview of manhood. Paul tells the men in the church at Corinth to be strengthened. That command is in the passive voice. In other words, we cannot strengthen ourselves in a way that will make significant impact. We need another source outside of ourselves to be our strength. Paul tells us in the book of Ephesians to be strong in the Lord and in the strength of His might. Perhaps the true mark of manhood, perhaps the first step in acting like a man, is to be the type of man who will admit his own weakness and then get himself in a position to be strengthened by the Lord. One of these positions is to be in church. You are strengthened by the strength that comes with the consistency of being under the preached word of God. Physical strength doesn't come by sporadic occasional visits to the weight room, and neither does spiritual strength come by sporadic, only when it's convenient types of trips to the church. You're also strengthened by other godly men in your life. A cord of three strands is not quickly broken. You need other men in your life who will disciple you and men that you can disciple. But perhaps the root of all of this strength lies in what Jesus tells His disciples at the end of His ministry. Jesus makes the promise to His disciples that His presence would be with them after He gives them the Great Commission to disciple people from every nation. Well, why do you think Jesus makes this promise to the disciples at this point that His presence would be with them? Is it so that they would know that they would never be alone? That they would have an eternal and divine cheerleader with them at all times? Well, comfort and encouragement are definitely part of the reasons, but consider what Jesus has just commanded them to do. Make disciples of all nations. Jesus just told this to fishermen, tax collectors, participants in political fringe groups. What in the world kind of influence could these guys make? How are they going to make disciples of all nations? Well, they can't. And all the cheerleading in the world isn't going to get it done through these guys. They need a new power residing in them, and that is exactly what Jesus promised. Behold, I am with you. My power is with you. My strength, my wisdom is with you. Everything that I am is with you. So when we talk about being strengthened, this is exactly what we're talking about, is submitting ourselves to the Lord so that His strength can come through us. When you pray today, please remember Michael Strong and his family, our missionaries in Minnesota. And also remember the Fanta LifeWord broadcast that's heard in Ghana.